Welcome to the podcast. It's Mr. Ish. We're here at Kips Bay Boys and Girls Club called their clubhouse. And guess what? Episode number 5 of Money Matters. We can't stop talking about money. Money always matters. I'm here because I need some money. And these kids are telling me what they're saving up for and all types of stuff. So we're going to introduce ourselves, and then I'll tell you what the topic is about. Let's start with you, sir.
Hello, my name is Jason. I'm 8 years old.
Jason, he's 8 years old. Welcome to the podcast.
Hi, my name is Sarah and I'm 9 years old.
Welcome, Sarah.
Hi, my name is Mia. I'm 8.
Your name is Mia and you're 8 years old. All right, guys, welcome to the podcast. I'm throwing a little twist with this one today. I'm gonna ask you some questions. So it's still gonna do with money, but I'm going off the topic in the sense I want to know what you think items cost. So what do you I'm gonna ask you some big ticket items and let's see if you guys could just come up with an idea, of what you think items cost. There's not a set price for anything. There's not a set price for a house. But what's your idea of what something like that will cost? So let's start off with Mia. Mia, what do you think the price of a house is? Well, let's say in New York City.
In New York City,
Just give me a number, or a number that comes to your head.
It costs maybe $1 million.
$1 million? You're probably not far from it. You could probably get $100. No, $100 you're doing nothing. You sign an application for $100. For $1 million, you could probably get a 1-bedroom somewhere, a nice little 1-bedroom shack somewhere. What do you think a house costs these days?
I think a house cost these days is $10,000.
$10,000, not that time. You could be living in a tent for $10,000.
$10,000.
Yeah, houses. New York is very expensive for houses. What do you think?
It is.
What do you think a house costs these days? New York City.
$50,000.
$50,000. You're not doing much. You're gonna get a tent with a sunroof.
Is it $50?
No, he said 50,000. You probably got the closest. You said $1 million. So if this round had if we had
50,000.
all right, she said $1 million. $1 million is a lot more than 50,000. So she's probably the closest. Yeah, New York is very expensive to live in, and especially to buy. I mean, most of us, and myself included, and you could ask your parents if this is how they do it. But most of us pay rent. Like we rent the place. We have an apartment and stuff like that. We don't own the property. We just rent it. Somebody owns the building, and there's 60 apartments, and hold on, and we rent the specific apartment with certain amount of bedrooms and stuff like that. And even that is very expensive. I mean, rents are very expensive also. And not to blow up your mother's spot or your dad's spot or whatever, but you can have that conversation privately. Ma, how much you pay for rent? And she'll give you the number. Hopefully it's not that much, and you can still continue paying your bills. Go ahead.
So is it kind of like when you go on vacation and you rent a house?
Yeah, but that's not when you're doing let's say you're going to Virginia, let's say, and you're renting a house, an Airbnb. You're only renting it for a certain amount of time, so you're not paying the water, you're not paying the taxes, you're not paying all that other stuff. So you're only renting it because you're staying there to sleep, take a bath, eat, and and after a certain amount of time, 5 days usually, 7 days the most, or around there, and then you pack up your stuff and you leave, and then they rent it to somebody else. So that's like temporary. That's like summer homes and stuff like that. Where we live at, we rent for a long period of time, a year or 2 years or
maybe
stuff like that.
For 7 weeks.
7 weeks? No, you don't rent an apartment for 7 weeks. But that's an idea of what a house probably will cost in New York. So continue with Money Matters, episode number 5.
Let's go.
What do you guys think? I'm gonna start this one with Jace. What do you think a car costs? A new car?
I don't know.
Just a regular car, nothing fancy, not a Mercedes. Just a regular car, something that your mother could get you back and forth, or your dad back and forth with. What do you think the price of a car is? It's like The Price is Wrong. This is what we're gonna call this show. The Price is Wrong. What do you think a car costs? 10,000? Just throw a number.
$1,000.
$1,000. For $1,000, if you're trying to get a car, you're probably gonna get you're probably gonna get a bike for $1,000. That's what you're gonna get.
For $1,000.
Yeah, those little bikes with the little motor that you see people riding fast. Those bikes cost over $1,000. So $1,000 is not gonna get you a car. What do you think $1,000 is gonna get you? I mean, what do you think a price of a car is?
I think the price of a car is 9,000 or 11,000.
Okay, you're going a little higher. You could get a used car for 11,000. My car's a used car, and it was around there. We were talking about 12,000. So it's a nice little car. It's not brand new, but it's gonna take you to where you gotta go for 12,000. That's a decent car. You could go back and forth with that. What do you think, Mia? What's a good price for a car?
I think it's for like
All right, there's not no Mercedes or nothing. This is a.
no, I'm not. I'm just
You're not getting a Maybach. Or nothing.
my car costs for 400.
$400? Now for $400, you might as well buy a new pair of Jordans for $400 and walk somewhere. Buy yourself a pair of Jordans and a pair of Uggs because you're gonna do a lot of walking. Or you could buy a pair of Jordans and then save the rest and put it on your Metro card.
My mom and dad bought it.
For $400?
Yes.
They bought what? Matchbox car? They got a real car for $400?
Yes.
All right, that might be the wrong number. Yeah, $400. You're not.
No, for real, I'm not lying. They paid.
I'm not saying you're lying unless your mother bought it off your grandmother or something like that. Maybe your grandmother.
Dad.
Yeah, well, you're gonna buy it off a friend that you know. He's gonna give you the cheapest price. But I mean, if you went to the store to try to buy a car, that's not gonna happen. I think the average price for a decent car now these days, and cars are hard to get because of the whole coronavirus and the computers not working and all this stuff. So you could probably get a nice little Honda Civic or something for about $25,000. If you get a bigger car, a lot of you guys have like people have minivans and stuff like that. I just got a minivan recently, and the price of a minivan right now is probably about $46,000, almost $50,000 just to have a car with a lot of seats. So
Is it a new car like one?
Is it
1 million or $1 billion?
no, $1 billion. You could buy anything you want for $1 billion. $1 million. That's when you get into fancy cars,
is your car
Lamborghinis, and no, my car's not black.
white?
Yeah. So that's a whole different thing. All right. So now let's throw away this. We got those big ticket items out the way. Now let's think about some small stuff. All right. What do you think a nice pair of sneakers cost for your age? Nice pair of sneakers. Nothing crazy. No. All right. Something like maybe not even what Miss Bree has. That you got some special stuff going on over there. But something similar to that.
Those are Jordans.
Yeah, those are Jordans. Those are number ones, but they have a little light blue. They got a little silver. That she's tying them a certain way. She don't want to crease them. So all that tells me that they cost a certain amount or over a certain amount. Look at mine. Look at my sneakers. All right, let's look at my sneakers. I got Nikes too. All right, look at my sneakers. They got a little bubble and everything. How much you think a sneaker like this costs for your age?
I have Nikes too.
Okay, for your age. Let's see what you got. All right, we all got nice sneakers. Let me see. All right, we could go. What you think your sneakers cost? Mia, what you think your sneakers cost?
I think it costs for like $5.
$45. You're probably right on point with that one. You're gonna win the prize.
Yeah.
I think it
Let me see what you got. What you got it working over there? Little Vans or something? You got Vans? Okay, she got Vans. I know the price of those.
I think it's $63.
Ooh, she went $63. I think you're probably right because those look like they're a little special edition or something. All right, I'll give you the extra $3 for that. Jace, what do you think you got over here, buddy? Let me see what you got. You got a little Nike. Oh, they got Jordans. They got all right. I see the color scheme. All right. Color wave. That's what they call it, right? Color wave. All right. What do you think your parents pay for your sneakers?
Usually $60.
All right. I think you're.
I think it's
Or $40.
Oh,
$48.
48. 48 sounds good for your Jumpman. Those are not actually Jordans. Those are Jumpman. So you may have to go. Those go one stage down. So you're probably right at 40. I think you all got you're all sneaker smarts. That I could tell you. You all got a good price for your sneakers. You probably all got them right. That's a good price range. I mean, nobody got Yeezys or nothing that are spending $200 on a pair of kids sneakers. But it's a good price. What else could I throw at you? Ooh, huh? Easy. We got One more, real quick. Let's see if you can come up. What do you think is the price of a gallon of milk? Just give me a number. For what?
$4.
$4 gallon of milk. What do you think?
149.
149. I don't know what milk you got, but that's what do you say? Come on, Jace.
$51.
No, I think she was the closest with $4. I think $4. But you're doing all right with some numbers. Do some research, and next time you come to me, throw a couple of things at Mr. Ish. Okay.
Okay.
All right, guys. Well, I appreciate it. This is episode number 5. I threw a little twist at them.
out.
Peace out, my people.
Bye, people.
Check. 1 2 1 2. Check.
And we're out of here. Episode number 5.